let's dive into robots printing floor plans on houses or industrial factories. Autonomous printers that turn BIM files into perfect lines on concrete, cutting errors, time, and cost. So this little robot, you give it the blueprints and it actually goes along the whole floor and prints out exactly where everything goes and what it should be so there's no mistakes. It sounds pretty impressive. What's going on here, John?
Yeah, so I really like this. I think, well, this is the next step in just robots fully building buildings, which it pretty much happens in China with the prefab stuff, but this is a little different. So the innovation here lies in the seamless transition of what's called building information modeling, or it's known as BIM in the industry. And so it translates the data into robotic instructions through IFC file formats. So how this works is the process begins with converting 3D BIM models into 2D CAD files, which are optimized for robot interpretation. So the advanced algorithms then parse geometric and semantic information. They extract precise coordinate data for walls, MEP systems, and architectural elements. And then the robots, they utilize these robotic total stations with integrated prisms for real-time positioning, and they can achieve within plus or minus 3 millimeters through triangulation and distance measurement the accuracy of putting this down. And so these BIM robotics, the integration, it kind of represents a paradigm shift from this traditional paper-based layouts to fully digital construction workflows. And the reason for this is because, well, now it's on tablets, but like you have these big papers, these CAD drawing papers that people are referencing on where to put things. And sometimes people mess up, human error. This can eliminate it, right? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we got the video on the screen for those people watching as an example of the robot and what it looks like doing stuff. Just seemed to stop the video stop there. Anyway, I'll keep going. What the result on the floor as it zooms in. Having done construction like this, this is actually very impressive. I don't quite know how much time this saves, but it does save time and money and accuracy, as you can see exactly what goes where. Like, it's pretty darn precise. And
yeah, I don't think it's so much of a time saver as a money saver from eliminating errors.
Yeah, with faster builds, fewer errors, lower cost, better quality, early move-ins, safer job sites. So based on all of this, right? The digital to physical process, you upload the digital floor plan, the cloud system, robot receives and processes the layout, and then autonomous navigates to precise locations. And direct printing of lines, arcs, points, it's quite impressive. If you were looking at that video, it looks really great. It offers multi-surface printing capabilities, real-time obstacle detection and avoidance, so it's better than your like Roomba. Weather-resistant operation, simultaneous multi-trade layout printing, so if you're doing construction for home or electrical or whatever, different things it can do that handle all of that.
Yeah.
So speed and efficiency gains, layout speed improvements up to 10%, 10 times compared to traditional methods. Complete site layouts finished in 2 hours rather than days. Reduced project timelines through elimination of layout bottlenecks. Layout is accurate up to 1/16 of an inch at 600 DPI, which eliminates interpretational errors between design and construction. Real-time verification allowing early detection of design issues and consistent quality regardless of weather conditions. So the cost reduction is 30 to 86% cost reductions in layout tasks depending on the project complexity.
That's crazy. Yeah, and just to kind of like the construction robotics market itself is experiencing this crazy growth. So right now, in 2024, it was valued at 1.37 billion. It's projected to reach almost 13 billion by 2033, which is an annual growth rate of like 15.5%. So like this isn't, the reason why I'm bringing this up is this isn't just some fad. This isn't just some, oh, this would be nice to have. These robots and more like these are going to be game changers in the construction industry.
Yeah, and there's some, in our article here on TorontoStarts.com, we list some of the real world case studies that demonstrate the impact. This is in dreaming up stuff. So Genco's multi-trade layout project saved 80,000 in direct labor costs using this robotics technology, substantially saving allowed company to reallocate labor resources and take on additional work, demonstrating how automation can drive business growth, you know.
Yeah.
This Art Lab Studios trade show project allowed 10 times productivity improvements. You imagine that as a trade show, you can go on the trade show, tell this robot what to do, and it actually goes layouts where every booth should be on the floor automatically for you in a couple of hours, so you don't have to stand there your booth is here, your booth is there. I would imagine that would be so incredible. Completed their full site layout 3 times faster with HP site print technology. Well, that's interesting. HP site print. We're not just doing paper anymore. We're building buildings.
Yeah.
Life science facilities experience improved team collaboration and early detection of layout issues in CAD before implementation using Dusty Robots. So they were proactively able to diagnose problems because they use this method. And the lift build project solved critical balance challenges that would have been too time consuming to address manually. The robotic precision enabled complex geometric layouts that would have been practically impossible with traditional methods. So I'm really impressed what this looks like.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited for this. I'm excited to see what other robots would pair or kind of help to augment, and like what's going to be designed next to kind of take this to the next level, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah. So to me, this is like when I'm building a workflow or an AI agent, what's the source of truth? What's the source? And now we say, oh, okay. First thing you do is build the source of truth. Where does the information come from and where do I store it? So I get it from here and here and here. Now we know. We can say, okay, a source of truth is the BIM document that feeds this robot. It prints it on the ground. And that is the source of truth for every other construction robot that does electrical or whatever. Okay, I know where the walls go. I'm going to build them. It's printed on the ground. I can see exactly where everything goes. I can cut the holes. I can do what have you. So now it's the next step to being able to automate more and more of what's going on the floor without being able to tell it where, what to do, and how big it is and all that stuff. You're a little bit at a loss. Now you have that precision. You can now add more robots to the flow as you have a source of truth for what they should do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now that you have kind of a source of truth, kind of a no error kind of layout, you can now add another robot, autonomous robot, to kind of take it to the next step.
Yeah, so this is really cool in the construction industry. I'm interested in hearing from anybody who's using these robots or anything else similar, because it sounds like great technology would have saved me a bunch of time back in the day when I was working construction. If chalk lines built cities, robots will build the future. Subscribe and share and let us know what you think. And if you're interested, book a free automation audit over at flowgrammers.ca. And we'd love to hear what you think. What do you got going on, John?
Oh, just working away, helping companies secure government funding. Maybe heading to a couple events. Not sure what's coming up. So this will probably come out after Elevate.
Yeah.
So Elevate probably would have been a great time. But yeah, how about you, Craig? What do you have?
So assuming this is in November, we got a Flowgrammer event and a Toronto Startup Investor Drinks. If you're in the GTA area and want to learn or be part of a Flowgrammer, N8N, or Vibe Coding meetup group, join us. Go to flowgrammer.ca and check out the upcoming events and join us. If you want to find out more about how to take your startup to the next level, head over to torontostarts.com. Our events there, Startup Investor Drinks. So we do monthly. It's open bar, open pitch. It's an intimate event, and the conversations are next level. So check all that out there, and we'll see you in the future. Anything else, John?
No, that's it.
So thanks, everyone, for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. We really appreciate it. Have a great one.